everybody, today I'm going to make some cream puffs for Christmas. We're going to do some Christmas baking. And maybe if I have time, I'm going to do some spritz cookies. So I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and the ingredients you're going to need are a cup of water, a stick of butter, 4 eggs, and a cup of flour. And then later on you're going to need whipping cream or pudding, you know, whatever you like. You can fill them with jam even if you want. This is a recipe. It's a really old recipe, and it's pretty faded, but it'll work. So what you do first is you add the water to your pan. And then your stick of butter, which I'm going to have to put the camera down to unwrap. Okay, then you bring the butter and the water to a rolling boil. Okay, so after it comes to a rolling boil, you're going to add your flour, turn your heat to low, and stir vigorously until it's combined. See my cute Christmas spatula? This is my beautiful niece gave me a couple of years ago for Christmas. So I'm going to turn my heat down. Add my flour. And stir. Sorry, the lighting in my kitchen is awful. Now I'm going to set the phone down so I can mix it. Okay, after stirring really well for about a minute, it's going to look like this. It's going to form kind of a ball. And then you are going to add your eggs one at a time, and you're going to beat vigorously after each addition. And I believe in the beginning I said there was sugar in here, but there isn't. I don't know where I got that from, but there's only eggs, flour, and water. Alright, so I'm going to add the eggs. I put 4 of them in this cup, and I'm just going to dump them in one at a time. And then I'm going to mix them in really well. Okay, we're adding egg number 2. And when you start adding the eggs, you're also going to want to remove the pâte à choux from the heat so the eggs don't cook before they can get mixed in. Alright, we have egg number 3 here. And you're going to want to use a really sturdy spoon, whether it's a hard plastic or a wooden spoon, because this dough is really stiff, and if you use anything flimsy, it's just not going to mix in well. Alright, our 4th and final egg is going in, and I'm going to mix that in and be right back. Alright, after you're done mixing all the eggs, your dough should look like this. It looks kind of like a thick paste, and I think I'm going to skip my arm workout for today because I'm exhausted. Alright, so this is, sorry for the mop bucket in the background. This is the OXO Good Grips medium size cookie scoop, and take it size like that. You can also just use a regular spoon if you want, just a couple of spoons. But I'm going to do it this way. And you put them on an ungreased cookie sheet. Again, I'm sorry for the crappy lighting in my kitchen. There's only 2 really small windows and then a light right in the middle, and light doesn't come in, especially on a day like today because it's really dark and gloomy out there. Alright, so we're going to put this in a 400-degree oven and let them cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're puffed up and golden brown and a little dried out. So I'll be back in a few. Okay, so when they're done, they're going to look like this, a little golden brown. It actually took about 18 minutes. I didn't think it would take as long because they're so small. So now we're just going to let them cool. And when they're cool, we're going to whip up some cream and fill them. Alright, now that the cream puffs have cooled, we are going to whip some cream and fill them. I'm only going to do about maybe a quarter to a half of a cup of the whipping cream because I'm only going to fill 6 of my cream puffs and I'm going to freeze the rest for Christmas. So, that much in there. And then add the whisk attachment to my KitchenAid. And then alright, I whipped the cream with about a tablespoon of white sugar, and now I'm going to fill this pastry bag here. I just get the Wilton disposable pastry bags with the cream with no tip on the end. Alright, so we've got our cream puffs done. They're sprinkled with powdered sugar. If you are going to do like I am and freeze some of them, I would put them on a cookie sheet, put them in your freezer, and then once they're frozen, put them in a bag. And I wouldn't fill them before freezing either because your filling is probably going to weep once you take it out and it starts thawing. So I hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.